And
Hello, entrepreneurs. Yes, we are live. This is Joe DeChara coming to you live from downtown Flushing, New York, once again for another amazing Bedrock interview. And tonight I have my new friend, Lisa Rodino. How are you, Lisa?
I'm doing well, Joe. Thank you.
Yeah, I heard you. Who is that in the background? He was interrupting our live interview.
That is my husband. He's going to keep
Okay.
it down now.
Tell him we said hi.
All right, Dante, they say hi to you.
Hello.
Okay. Hello. So just some housekeeping here. If you're watching live, give us a hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, give us a hashtag replay. And if you are watching, congratulations, because I think that Lisa is going to give us all a bunch of really valuable info. So I wanted to put you on the spot, Lisa, right off the bat.
Okay.
So you're going to have to deliver. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay. So we met, like not even a month ago. You did a post in our Facebook group about PPP loans.
Yes.
And, I was getting a lot of questions about PPP loans. Understandably, I mean, I'm an accountant. Who else would my clients go to? And I said, oh my God, in the middle of tax season, I got to figure out all the new stuff about PPP loans. And then it was like a message from God. It's like, oh my God, this woman posted. I said, first thing I did was I approved it.
Yes, you did.
I approved it. And then I think I asked you to connect with me so that I would learn more about exactly what you do.
Right.
And so I'm pretty sure it was my prayers being answered, because not only do you help people, get these loans, but you do a whole nother thing with financing for the people that I like to serve, the solopreneurs, the sole proprietors, the smallest of small businesses.
Right.
And I don't want to, I don't want to steal your thunder. So I'm going to let you explain why that's important and what you do.
Well, as far as the businesses I serve, it doesn't matter what size you are. We like to call ourselves the judgment-free zone. So if your banking isn't perfect, that's okay. We've all had bumps in the road in our financial histories of developing and growing and starting a business. And we're not going to turn anyone away because of that. We will be your advocate to find the right providers that will be able to best serve you. And we also have programs that we can have you be instructed by our team of professionals to help improve your personal credit, but also build your business credit so you can lean on your business credit more than your personal credit. Because how many business owners go into business putting their own monies into the business?
All of them?
Yes.
I would say like the number would be 100%.
Right. And when we're doing that, we can end up struggling. And, if we get our clients educated before they go down that path, what a better position to have them in. Let their business credit be an asset for them so that they can grow, expand, and always be ready when the next opportunity presents itself.
So you know a little bit about my background. You know that I'm a CPA over 35 years, right?
Yes.
And I only learned about this business credit thing a little over a year ago when I met my friend Pat Wally, and I was like, what do you mean you can get it separate? I never knew this. In all my years, I've never had a client. Although once he explained it to me, I said, oh, now I know what business credit is. And I also learned, I said, I should be teaching all of my clients this.
Right. And not only that, you're in the majority as far as business owners not knowing what business credit is and how it can help them in business. How many know their IntelliScore? Well, we all know our FICO score. That's our personal score. But our IntelliScore, You
I
know,
know.
what's on in Broad Street? What are they, no one knows. It's a big mystery.
So
But go ahead.
let's talk about who no one is. Okay. We know who we're talking about, but let's more clearly define who we're talking about.
As far as business credit?
Right. So one of the reasons why I didn't know this is because I spent my whole career basically targeting established businesses.
Mm,
Okay, because they needed accountants. I mean, it was
right.
just, and to be honest with you, it was like I had my head in the sand for a long time. I'm not going to go through the whole series of events that made me realize this, but new business owners would normally come to us as a referral from a business client, right?
Right.
So they had some kind of business background, and so about 2 years ago, I started working specifically with brand new businesses, people that just had an idea about a
Mhm.
business.
Right.
And I was shocked that, because it wasn't them, it was me, because I just assumed that people knew about business, like, what they needed to do. And it's
Right.
so nobody knows this. These are
Mhm.
the micro businesses, the people just
Right.
starting out, the solopreneurs.
Right.
And you're right. What I found out is the solution is to educate them.
Right. Right. So, yes, we have a program available to educate them. We have a team of 3 individuals, professionals. We have a business credit professional, we have a personal credit professional, and then we have the business strategist, the quarterback of the team that works with our clients up to 12 months. We go take them down the path to educate them and guide them down the credit highway.
So why can't they just go to a bank and get this?
Well, what do you get when you go to the banks? Banks are not there to assist the smaller businesses. You have your
Oh, wait a second. What do you mean they're not there? They all say, small businesses, we're here to help you.
right, but they don't take the time to educate our clients. We help them and we
It,
guide them for their their business lending. The banks
how do banks make money, Lisa?
with big money that they're lending. Yes, they like the deposit.
So they like when a client comes in with 100 grand and leaves it on deposit with them, right?
Of course, of
How
course.
do they look at a guy that has $200 to open an account?
Not very promising. That's not for them. You know, so
So
that's
this is what I've been trying to tell people. So we start a business, we're at a disadvantage in
yep.
so many ways. We get no respect from the bank. And it's because, and I understand it, they got big overhead, and that's big business.
Right,
A couple of years ago, actually it might have been a decade ago, they started with this whole microfinance thing.
right. Yeah.
It's a huge success.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, and I think the woman that started it, wasn't she out of India? I remember.
Yeah, I got a couple of, there was a doctor, I think it was a gentleman, but there were a bunch of people that just
Yes.
looked at it and said,
Yeah.
there are people here that they're good people, they pay their bills,
Yeah.
but they don't have a lot of money. What if we
Right.
just lent them $100?
Right.
And so there's a company called Kiva. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Mhm.
And I've been doing it. You put $25 in and you can lend it to people. And
Yeah.
then they pay you back. I've always gotten paid back
Yeah. Like
100%.
transfer. Right.
So the thing is that, somebody came up with an idea to put a lot of people, they came up with a system that made sense, right?
Right. Right.
And
Yes.
I believe that that's what you've done
Well, we're trying to. I mean, we have a team, and this is one of my providers that I have available, and it's a great program. We actually go through it as well. And they also have videos that will tell you why you're doing what you're doing, and the videos are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So when you have a little downtime, you can take it and go watch the video, see what and why you're doing what you're doing, so that you can be better prepared. And if you ever decide to open a second business or a third, you will know the strategies and the steps to take to go forward and get the lending you need.
So you start with people's personal credit. Is that right?
The team will look at, yes, we look at the whole picture. We need to know your personal credit. I do a survey with the client and we go through some different steps. We want to know, what's your plans? What kind of business are you starting or do you have? You know, where do you plan to be in 5 years? Well, where would you be in 5 years if you had the proper funding? You know,
you're going to be asking them questions that they probably look at you cross-eyed, right?
Right. But then I submit that survey to my team, and my team will go through and make a customized strategic plan for them. And there will be steps on there for them to go through. And they will know the strategies that we're looking to go through with them, so that they understand what their responsibilities are going to be through the program. But then they have to answer to the team each month. You'll be meeting with one to three of the professionals, depending on how we set you up. And they will review, okay, what'd you do here? Let's see what you did here. And how did things come out here? So
it sounds almost like a mentoring program.
It is like a mentoring program, and that customized strategic plan could be considered a business plan. It's a nice outline for a business plan going forward. And when you need proper lending, business plan in place is always good to have.
Yeah. But just, asking people questions to make them start thinking, oh, I didn't even know I needed to know that.
Right.
And their brains probably start hurting.
Exactly.
Because they're like, wait, I just wanted to start a business.
Right.
Now I got to think.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Right. And how many, you mean I can't just do what I love? I have to go and bill people. I need to have my books in order. How many steps do we not think about? But as you grow the business, that's when you have the opportunity to hire others, to go and take care of those things that you don't want to focus on. You put a salesman in front of his audience, they're going to do great. But when they have to go in the back and take care of the paperwork or the underwriting or anything, forget it.
You're talking it always comes down to, it's the E myth. It's, a friend of mine worked with Michael Gerber for 3 years, and she said it's simple. You know how to do accounting. You don't know how to run a business.
Exactly.
And I was like, you're absolutely right. I could tell other people how to run their business, but seriously, I was like, oh my God, this is a shock.
Right.
So we all need advice, and the people that can't afford it. I mean, so, that's when I woke up, I said, I got to be able to help people at a price they can afford.
Right.
They hear CPA, I think. What I learned was they're like, okay, I'll get the CPA when I start making money.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is most of them never make any money. So, I think we solved that problem. And so you got like a 12-month system, right?
Right.
And you got all these people. So it sounds like it would be expensive.
Well, it depends on what the team puts together for you. And yes, it can appear expensive, but if you do the ROI against it, what you're going to get in the traditional manner, if you don't have your credit in order, if you're going to go and pay as others do with the success fees, you're going to pay anywhere from 8 to 20% in interest potentially, because if your credit's not where it's supposed to be. And with other providers, they will charge success fees ranging from 10 to 15%.
What do you mean success fees?
Success fees. There are some alternative lenders that will get you lines of credit. And let's say they secure $100,000 in credit for you. They're going to charge you a 10% success fee. So they'll
Oh my
charge
God.
you $10,000. And that's on the low end.
Is that legal?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would have done that. I would have got into that business.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But
10%. Oh my, and people, you know, when I heard about, you know, those credit card loans.
Yeah. Merchant cash advances.
I was like, how is that legal?
Yeah.
And these restaurant owners, they think they're getting a deal. I'm like, yeah.
But what you don't understand, it is not considered a loan. It is an advancement on your future.
So they don't have to,
they
don't come under, it's not the banking, it's not like a banking regulation.
It's a purchase of the futures of your credit card sales.
That's criminal. That's just, they just changed the terms around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And those are not for mom and pop shops. Even, you know, even on our website, yes, we talk about the merchant cash advance, but you'll see a little guy drowning. We want to get our clients out of those products and get them back on dry land. Yeah,
I just want to understand something, because you could go to like a credit repair place, right? Mm-hmm. Even you can go on, what is the one? Credit Karma, and they give you all kinds of tips. I know people that do that, and they increase their credit score. That's not the same as what you do, though, right?
No, that's not the business credit that we're focusing on.
Okay, so I just want to make it clear. So the personal credit, everybody needs good credit anyway.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's part of your service.
Right.
And then over 12 months, you're going to be educating these people.
Correct.
Okay.
The team will be educated.
So it's almost like, it's almost like the financing is like an afterthought. It's like, you're going to do this, this, this. Oh, and by the way, at the end of the process, you're going to be able to have business credit. As opposed to
even during the program, depending on the personal credit score and the cash flow that's already available, we may be able to accelerate some of the lending.
Right. So along the way, you might be able to get like a small line of credit, depending on.
Correct.
Okay. And that's huge, because, you know, the banks don't want to do a $5,000 line of credit.
No.
It costs them the same as doing a $100,000 line of credit, right?
Right. That's true. That's true. And
so,
you know, I've even closed $5,000 loans because the guy needed the help. They had dealt with a bankruptcy in the not that distant past. We got him the funding he needed. You know, we did the work. I'm not going to turn anyone away. We'll take care of them.
Yeah. And I believe that, you know, I've been sending you people for the last couple of weeks, and you've been right on it.
Yes.
You know, so you stop me in the middle of my thought, and usually I forget it, but I didn't forget it this time because it's important. If you go to a loan broker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've dealt with them. They will get you, $1 million loan, and they'll charge you a point or two.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it. They're not educating you. They're not doing anything but getting you money.
Right.
And then my experience, because I was doing that for a while, Lisa, I was like, oh, this is great. I can get somebody $100,000 line of credit and make $2,000 quick and easy. And then what was happening was I was getting my clients the money, and they would wind up in bankruptcy. They would spend it. And I didn't have I didn't know what I know now.
Right.
It's like, oh my God, they had no plan for the money.
Right. And we see that as well. And, you know, this product I speak of where we're educating the clients, that's just one of the products I have. Yes, I can go out and get you the $100,000 for a business owner. If the business owner is not interested in going through the program to learn about their business credit versus their personal credit, I'm still getting them the money, but they're going about it, you know,
Okay, so you will just get, if somebody
Mhm.
came to me and
Yeah,
said, "Oh, I just need a $50,000 line,"
yeah,
and okay,
yeah.
I could say, 12 months is a big commitment.
It is a big commitment, but you know what? The
Yeah.
savings that they have going forward. We had one gentleman go through the program about 8 years ago, and this is an investor. He and his brother and their wives secured at this point over $850,000 of unsecured lines they have available for themselves. Now, what
Wow.
they do is they go to a college town and they'll buy the houses in the college towns, restore them, and rent them out.
Oh, wow.
But they'll use those lines to make the purchase, and the interest rates that they're spending, they said it was a combined 8% interest rate
Wow.
that they have between all of the loans and the monies they have out. And what they do is they'll go in, they can convert the money into cash for down payments on investment properties, restore it, and then get it cash flowing, refinance it into a long-term product. Then they pay down their lines of credit and they're good to go again.
I love that
Great
model.
system.
You know what the return on investment with those college things are?
They're huge because
I
we're renting the rooms for double, triple what
what did
traditional.
and I just had this conversation with somebody. Uh, oh, it was my son's father-in-law. I was like, oh, this is brilliant because
Yeah.
he's doing that just by
Mhm.
coincidence. I'm not making this up. He
Yeah.
was like, we're going to buy these. And this is what he told me. He's like, a 7-room house, right? I think he said that it was like 400,000. They did the mortgage was going to be like 2,000 a month.
Yeah.
7 rooms, they get $1,000 a month
Per
from
room.
each, right? And I'm
Mhm.
like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. The
So,
ROI is phenomenal. Yeah.
but you need the cash.
You
People, if you
need the
have the,
time. Mhm.
right. And and it took time,
Yep.
but oh my God, the return on that's a success story. I love that.
Yes. And get a sorority to sign the contract. That's even better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
have. One of my clients owns a sorority house next to a college
Yeah. You
in
know
Illinois.
that's
And
funny because my fraternity doesn't have a house and we need to buy one.
there you go. Now you know where you can get the lending.
Yes. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll have to talk.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
okay. So, I like to keep these short because people don't watch long videos either anymore.
Right.
We covered a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
How do people get in touch with you? I know I posted a link. I'm not sure if it always goes up there. So how do people get in touch with you just in
Well,
case?
they can give me a call at 516-268-0350.
Okay, wait, I'm going to put that in there.
Okay.
516.
268
Okay.
0350.
Uh,
And anyone can go and explore fityoufinance.com. That's our website.
okay. That's the thing I just posted, right?
Yes, yes, with the
What's that?
contact page.
What's the website again?
Fit, the letter U, finance.com.
Fityoufinance.com.
Correct.
All right. Any parting words of wisdom, advice for people that? So one thing I want to mention is that you could work with people with very low credit scores, right?
Yes, the program that we have for the credit building will go into the mid 500s.
Wow.
As
I thought,
long as they have some verifiable income and some good cash flow going into their primary self, we can definitely take a look at
okay.
take a look at them, and we can get them some lending. It can get expensive if they don't have great credit early
Right.
on. Let's get the credit right before we do that.
Okay, I'm sorry, I stopped you. Parting words of wisdom.
Parting words of wisdom. If you have any questions, give us a call. PPP loans are still going on. There could be an extension. We still have providers that have it open to us. So give us a call. Let's see if you're eligible.
How hard is it to get a loan now?
Uh, some of our lenders had contracted during COVID, but they're opening up again. So depending on what kind of loan you need.
But if you want a PPP loan, you got to jump on it now, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
The doors are closing on the 31st of March, and our lenders are getting busy. So, you know, some of them have already closed their doors, but there are others that are still available.
Okay. Hopefully they'll extend it. So we'll see.
Yes, we're hoping they'll extend it, because then there's going to be some new stuff that we can bring to the table, which will be kind of cool.
All right. All right. Thank you, Lisa Rodina.
Thank you, Joe.
We
Have a great
appreciate
evening.
it. And we'll talk again soon. Thank you.
I look forward to it.
Okay, people, that's our story. We're sticking to it. Thank you
Okay.
again. God bless, and I'll see you again tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good, Joe.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.